who's in the studio, my friends from the Sugarpine Foundation. Maria and Michelle, nice to have you in here this morning.
Good to be here.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Hey, so the Sugarpine cone, I mean, for us locals, we know this one. I mean, this is the one that all the tourists are out after, trying to pick up and take home and show their relatives that they found this pine cone in Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, because it's so large. They won't find too many, though.
Yeah.
So this is the Sugarpine cone, and it's a member of the white pine family.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we do is we go and collect these cones, and then we take these little seeds and we grow them into seedlings.
Yeah, and why? I mean, it's just plenty of them out there, or am I crazy?
No, there are not that many, and if you're trying to find some sugar pine cones, you know that they're actually less than 5% of the forest now.
And what percentage did they used to be before we got in here and started logging and tearing up everything?
About 25.
About 25%.
Yeah.
So is the goal to get it back up to having 25% sugar pines?
Well, at this point, the goal is more to have sugar pines, period, because they are dying out. So just to prevent them from dying out completely, to still have a population of them.
And does the pine cone not fall on the ground when it still has the actual seed in it?
No.
Then how does the seed, I mean, like when we're not taking control and having to take a climb, I mean, naturally we're not supposed to climb trees, get the seeds and put them in the ground. How does the tree survive if it isn't for us?
So the seed takes a while to develop, but about September it's ready. And with the first storms, the pine cones actually open. See, this one's open. It's not closed anymore.
Right.
And then the seeds have little wings, and the wind just blows them out of the cone.
I see. Oh, okay. So the seed actually exits the pine cone.
Yeah.
Because I'm always warning people on the show that this time of the year in the fall, and tell me if I'm crazy again, but I hear that 10 to 15 people are either killed, maimed, or injured every year from falling pine cones.
Yeah, they're pretty heavy.
They are when they're fresh.
The only place more dangerous is like Thailand with the coconuts, man. Because at least you hear these going through the branches and you have time to duck.
Yeah.
The palm trees, there's no branches. They just
Bam.
hit you and you're out. That's it. Lights out, man. So do you guys need volunteers to help? I mean, going out there and collecting the little seeds and putting them.
Well, we actually need some help planting. We have 2 plantings this weekend. We have one this morning, straight after this interview over at Zephyr Cove. And then we have one tomorrow over at the airport at 10 o'clock.
Cool. And how many trees do you plant?
Today,
Depending on how many volunteers, but 500 a day.
What?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
No, you should come and help.
500? And what do? You just take a little scooper and put it right in there?
Not a little one. I
No.
actually like planting with a shovel because not with a little trowel.
Trowels,
Sometimes for kids.
Yeah. So a shovel.
But a real shovel, yeah.
500 of them. How do you know where they're supposed to go? I mean, how do you, is this a good spot? Is that I mean, all of a sudden, some guy that has some $1 million home, they got this blocking his view or something. How do you know?
well, we usually do it in public land, which has already been cleared or has been affected somehow by logging, and it needs restoration work.
So a lot of times you go into these areas, either burn site or where they've logged it out.
To help the erosion, which helps our lake in the long run.
Does it?
Yeah. It helps stop the erosion. And
how tall do these trees get to be? I mean, I see a lot of them.
The tallest one is 264 feet.
In Tahoe?
Not in Tahoe, it's in Yosemite, and actually it is in the rim fire, but it survived the rim fire.
Wow. Wow, crazy. Do you guys have any big events coming up to draw awareness to this sugar pine?
Yeah.
We have our fundraiser. It's going to be November 14th, which is a Thursday night at the Blue Angel Cafe in the Loft.
Nice.
And Rosie Cowan has been exceptionally generous. And so we're looking forward to it.
What'd she do for you?
She's just been very nice.
Like
she
what?
provided the space.
She's like, here's some free beer.
No free beer.
No, but the space is for free, and also the serving.
That's a great zone. That upstairs is
the
really
loft
nice,
is
especially when you do a
nice.
special event. Yeah.
Yeah, and we have kind of a Tahoe event. So we're going to talk about adventures people had. 3 people had 3 very fun vacations. One was surfing in Indonesia. The other one was motorcycle riding to the Arctic Circle.
Wow.
And the third one is a safari in Africa. So they're just going to present a little presentation about their trip to inspire people to go on their own vacation or just to see what they would have seen if they went on
Yeah.
that trip.
I've been dying. I really want to do a trip. It's kind of like my like on my bucket list to go to the world's largest mall, that one that's in Michigan.
That's a great
It's
one.
so big. It's like at every store in there that you'd ever have
It's
their
in
own.
Michigan?
Yeah, it's in Michigan. They have like their own police department for the mall and everything. It's like the world's biggest mall. It's supposed to be
I
really.
thought the world's biggest mall was in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, maybe I got. I have to
thought
check.
it was in Minneapolis.
I think it's in Minneapolis. That's the one I'm thinking. See, that's what I'm saying. I got. Yeah, I haven't saved up enough money yet for that trip, for that adventure, I should say.
Well, it's only $15 to come to the Blue Angel and eat some curry and rice and live vicariously through the adventures of other people. So you can afford that.
And what about
We
if
hope
people?
to see you there.
What if people want to get out and you're planning these
Today
trips today?
and
If they went out
tomorrow.
today, I mean,
Yes.
like somebody's sitting there going, "I was looking for something to do today."
Yes.
Yeah, 10 o'clock at the old Kingsbury Middle School
Mm-hmm.
on Echo Drive. And tomorrow,
It's 9:30.
9:30 at the Lake Tahoe Airport parking lot, and we'll take you to the site.
Awesome. So simple as that. And you give them all the tools there to bring their own. They bring your own shovel.
No.
Work gloves is good.
Work
Because if you're
gloves
not
is
used to
good.
shoveling
Yeah.
and you get out and you shovel 500 plants, you're gonna get that blister. And I tell you where you get them. You get them right there in that part. Am I lying? Let me see your hands. Let me
well,
see
you
if guys
also
been-
have a
Let me
bunch
check.
of
Let me see.
a bunch of
Oh,
dirt,
I don't know.
dirt under your finger,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
under your fingernails. But I actually get it even with gloves. We have gloves, but it's good to bring your own so you don't get like plantar warts from somebody else or something.
Jeez.
That's a nice one.
Plantar warts.
No one's going to wonder where they
How
go.
did you come up with that? Are plantar warts really from
No,
planting?
that's a made-up thing.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right, you guys. The foundation is called the Sugarpine Foundation. Planting trees today and again tomorrow. So it looks like the next 2 days, perfect weather for you guys.
And we're hoping for that moisture that you just talked about, that little front. I hope it drops some rain or snow because these little guys need some water.
They need it. It'll come. So it's gonna be the
And-
biggest winter in recorded history, they're saying.
Wow, I hope so. It's like, hey, I'm not seeing it yet. We've been planting for a couple of weeks and it is dry. We're using a water holding gel
Yeah.
to help those guys out. By the way, anybody could buy a seedling and plant them in their own yards.
Oh, wow.
It's only $10. It's on our website, and or you could get one at a planting.
Very interesting stuff. The Sugarpine Foundation and the website's up on the screen one more time. Boom. Look at that. See how we did that? Look at
Oh, I like that.
that. Go. Sugarpine Foundation. Michelle and Maria, thank you very much for coming in this morning.
Thank you for
welcome.
having us.
We'll be back.